Hello and welcome back to Lorfan Gaming Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I'm your host Lorfan. In this Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic build video, we're building up Canderous. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Do not forget to hit the notification bell so be update and more. Here are the advantages and disadvantages for this build. Advantages is obviously he is very strong, makes a great frontline fighter. Number 2, he's a soldier. That's a lot of feats you will definitely have. Number 3, because of so many feats, we'll be able to definitely boost him up in the melee department, get some implants, toughness, and more. Now, disadvantages, he starts out with heavy blaster. We'll rectify that situation. Dexterity is alright. We'll use items to boost up that problem. Other than that, yeah, some of the heavy armor has dex issues. We'll probably use medium armor with him most likely. So let's go ahead and check out his stats. Let's go ahead and talk about his starting stats first. He's level 5 when you get him. Strength 15, which is really good. Dexterity 12. We'll take care of that like I said before. With items, Constitution 14, good. Intelligence 10, that's alright. Wisdom 14, okay for a soldier. Charisma 10. Now his saves are pretty decent. And he has a bunch of vitality, aka hit points. Now, I gave him a blade. He starts out with decent gear. Now, he did start with a repeating blaster, but screw that noise. Also, I gave him a neural headband too. That'll help him out greatly. Now, as for feats and skills, now he actually does start with power attack. Even though he has heavy blaster maximized, but don't worry, we'll maximize melee weapons big time with him and other factors too. As for skills, demolition and of course treat injury are the only 2 skills he uses, and that's up there. I'm going to boost up demolition to the max though, and that's about it for Canderous's starting stats and more. So let's go ahead and level him up. It is time to go ahead and level up Canderous. He starts at level 5, so let's get him to level 6, shall we? Skill, we're going to focus on demolition throughout this build. I could have done treat injury, however, I'm going to have Jedis in the party, and they'll heal big time. Only thing that would suck is if I have one dark side user, him and someone else that's not a Jedi. So next up, we're going to go ahead and do is first is 2-weapon fighting. We'll focus on that feat for 3 levels straight. We'll have a weapon in each hand. He'll do a lot of damage. He's a real powerhouse as a melee user, just trust me. Now, next up, we're going to get Canderous to level 7. So let's go ahead and I'll get him to demolition. That should do it. There's only 1 point we get to put in that skill. Unfortunately, he's not a scoundrel. He's a soldier, so they get less skill points. As for feats, they get a lot more feats than scoundrels. Improved 2-weapon fighting. So our penalties for having a weapon in each hand is lessened, which is very good. At this point, make sure he has a melee weapon in each of his hand, so he'll do more damage. And we're done with this level. Now we're at level 8, so this is the level of 4s, which is 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. Anytime those levels happen, you get yourself an attribute point for free. So we're going to do 1 attribute point, and that is strength. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and put all those points into strength. He'll be a real powerhouse. Now, as for skills, again, demolition, just put a point into that. You should be okay. As for the feats, we're going to do one last line of the 2-weapon fighting, which is master 2-weapon fighting. Canderous here will do a lot more damage at this point with a weapon in each hand. He'll be a beast. After that, we'll focus on the melee weapon feats, of course. Now we're at level 9, almost at the halfway point of the leveling. Yeah, 20 is the cap. So let's get Canderous some skills. Demolition, 1 point into that. You should be fine. As for feats, we're going to start on the melee weapon feats. We're going to go ahead and do his weapon focus melee weapons. So now we get about +1 on our melee weapon for attack bonuses, which is really good. Now we're at level 10. We're at the halfway point of leveling up Canderous. He's doing fine with a weapon in each hand. So let's go ahead and give him some levels. Skills, 1 point in the demolition, and that should definitely do it. As for feats, we're going to go ahead and do weapon specialization melee weapons. So we get +2 damage bonuses with melee weapons, which is really good. And we're done with this level. It's time to get Canderous to, you guessed it, level 11. We're over the halfway point with him. He's kicking some butt. As for skill, put a point in the demolition. Next up is feats. What we're going to do is focus on power attack. And we're going to get his improve power attack. This now gives us +8 damage for our next melee attack. -3 to hit. Yeah, we'll use dexterity items to recover that to hit, of course. So we'll be done with that, and we're done with this level. So let's get to the next one. Now we're at level 12. This is the level force, which is 4, 8, 12, etc. So we get free attribute points. So let's get him to level 12. Attributes, put that point in the strength. Very important. So we're going to go ahead and do that. After we're done getting his strength really up there, we're going to go for his skills. We'll put a point in demolition, and that should do it. Now we get ourselves another feat. We're going to go ahead and finish off the power attack tree. So we're going to go ahead and do, where is it at? Yeah, master power attack. So instead of +8, we get +10 on our next attack. And with some of these melee weapons later on, it'll be really helpful. That's it for this level. Now we're at level 13. Things are looking up for Canderous. He's kicking some serious butt. He's working well with mission, by the way. So we're going to go ahead and put a point in demolition. As for feats, we're going to go ahead and select the next one. Where is it at? I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, we're going to do his implants. Let's make sure I do this right. So we're going to start giving him implants this way. He'll get his stats up big time with certain implants. And that's level 1. Don't worry, we'll get to level 3 once we're done. Now we're at level 14. Canderous is really doing well. He's getting some very nice items, as you see before you. So we're going to put a point in the demolition, and that should do it. As for feats, simple. Implants level 2. So now we have the ability to equip level 2 implants, which is really important for this build. Hit the OK button, and you should be done with this level. So let's go ahead and get to, you guessed it, level 15. Now we're at level 15. Things are looking really good for Canderous. We're grinding out in the desert, of course. Now we're doing 1 point in demolition, or I should say demolitions. After that, we should be done. Now we get a feat again. We're going to go ahead and max out that implants, you guessed it, to level 3. So now we'll be able to equip all the implants in the game. There are some very good level 3 ones. I'll point those out later on in this build video, and that should do it for this level. Let's get to the next one. It is time to go ahead and get to level 16. Once again, this is level 4, so you can definitely get a free attribute point. So let's go ahead and hit that nice level up button and see what we could get. Attributes, we're going to go ahead and put that in the strength, so put all that points in the strength. That should do it. As for skills, we're going to go ahead and do demolition. And there, as for feats, we're going to go ahead and start our toughness feat, where we got the regular toughness. He starts out with that. I always check, make sure I have the other feats. We're going to do improved toughness. So what happens is we get 2 points of damage shrug off, which is really good. Now we're at level 17, so we're about getting close to the level 20 cap. So we're going to get that leveling up going on. Sorry, no feats for this level. It's very rare. Put a point in the demolitions, and that should do it for this level. It's a real quick level up, by the way. Now we're at level 18, closing on that level 20 cap, everyone. So let's get Canderous some levels. Yeah, he's getting some good gear too. First, we're getting demolitions. We'll put a point into that. Hit the OK. As for feats, we're going to hit master toughness. Now, this gives you 1 extra vitality point, retroactive, very useful. Plus, you get the other 2 feats previous bonuses too. So we're now finished off with that. So we're done for this level. We're at level 19, and he has a lot of vitality points and a whole lot of other great things too. So let's go ahead and level him up. As for skill, we only do demolitions, and that's about it. Sorry, no feats for this level, and we are finished. Now we're at level 20, so this is it here. Last time level up Canderous, last time select feats, skills, or anything else. This is level 4s. Now, I say put all points in the strength. That's fine. It'll be at 19. Unfortunately, strength and dexterity will be odd, but that's okay. We'll use items to recover that, or better yet, hand-me-down items. If you need dexterity, put a point in the dex. If not, put in the strength, like I said. So all points in the strength. So he'll have 19 strength, and he'll definitely do fine. As for skills, we're going to put a point in the demolition. So he'll be at 17 demolition, which is pretty good for his level. Now, as for feats, this is optional. You could do his caution, gives you a point in demolition and stealth. For skills, You can go for a save throws, which is conditioning, up to you all on that. Which conditioning, by the way, is +1 to all save throws. I decided to caution because of the demolition skill. It'll be up there at 18 exactly. Before any other modifiers does kick in. But we got the other feats we wanted, so that was our main goal. We accomplished that before getting to 20. And with that, we are done leveling up Canderous. So for the next part of this build video, we're going to go ahead and talk about what party members you should have with Canderous. I'm going to go ahead and go over my party suggestion for Canderous. So if your Jedi's more heavy in the Force using department, then I'm going to be blunt and honest. Canderous is great with a Force user. Now that means if you want a second Force user, then Bastila's a good one for backup DPS and of course disabling foes. Now Juhani's a nice DPS person. Jolie's very good too if you want him to basically crowd control while the two of you do some DPSing damage. If you want any non-Force users, just you being a Force user, Mission's the best. So yeah, Canderous and Mission works well together. Canderous and Kart's alright as a team, but still, they're both soldiers, or both a little bit tanky-like. Same thing with BZ. It's great in DPS department, but both of them tanky. Now, T3-M4 is alright, but you're going to have Canderous and yourself work overtime. HK-47, you want to bring them along for the labs. Now, Canderous is great for dark side players too, mind you. And that's about it. I would probably say best team is Canderous, Mission, and yourself. It's time to definitely talk about Canderous and his gear. You're going to definitely focus on his two melee weapons. For instance, like one of them I'm definitely using. You're going to have to focus on basically if you're using a strength 4th user, hand-me-down strength items, and definitely hand-me-down dexterity implants too. There'll be other items I'll definitely mention in the course of this part of the build video. So let's go ahead and talk about Canderous gear, starting with the melee weapons. Let's talk about the melee weapon, shall we? Baka's Ceremonial Blade, damage is 4 through 14. Damage bonus is +4 energy. Attack modifier is +2. Forgot to mention it is upgradable. Location is on the Wookiee planet as a reward for the Wookiee versus Slaver story. So this is like an end reward. So go through the story. You get it either way, light or dark side choice. Next one's Connie Foil. Damage is 5 through 15. Attack modifier +3. Locations on Mon at the Sith base. So killing the Sith diplomat will drop you the blade. No alignment hit or anything like that. So let's go ahead and talk about the last melee weapon. Last but not least, this is the best melee weapon in the game, the Bragwin Assault Blade. That is 2 through 12 damage. Damage bonus is 2 through 12 energy damage. Also attack modifier +2. How to get to it is very simple. The first one is stock on Yavin, the special shop there, when you do complete the 3rd star map. So buy one of those. After that, get the 5th star map complete and buy the 2nd one. You miss out on the 3rd one, you only get one. So remember, 3rd and 5th, buy one each of those. If you do it, you have one of those blades in each of your hands for Canderous, which is really good. So let's go ahead and talk about equipment. The implants you should go for is the dexterity ones. First of all, is the advanced Clarity implant, which is +5 dexterity. Location Yavin, 5th star map. Now, if someone has it like your main character, or you don't want to give them something like that, then give Canderous the +2 to 4 dex ones. As for headgear, the combat sensors, that is +2 dex. The bonus feat in weapon focus, blaster pistol and blaster rifle, ignore those two. Go for the dex bonuses for that headgear. Location is the Mon Tarvok shop. Now, next up is the Vertpine Ocular Enhancer, which is +1 dex. Damage resistance is 5/ versus Sonic. Locations on Korriban. If you cannot find either one of those, try look for will save headgear. So let's go ahead to the next set of equipment. Next up for the hands is the Dominator Gauntlets. That's +5 strength. The location of these bad boys is the special shop on Korriban. For some reason, if you cannot get to it, then go on Mon and do the bounty hunting quest to get the Geo Harden Power Gloves, which is +4 strength. It will drop during that bounty hunter quest line. If you cannot get either one of those, so for the +2 or +3 strength ones. As for arms, the Vertpine Prototype Shield will absorb 120 points in the following: energy, sonic, cold, and heat. If you don't want to do that, then go ahead and have a Jedi pop his or her improved energy resistant force power. So let's go ahead and get to the last set of gear. Next up on the list are the belts. The C and S Strength Enhancer belt is +2 strength and +2 save throws. All. Now get this on Dan and Wing before the 4-star map, or else the shop goes bye-bye. If you don't want to give up this best strength belt in the entire game, then sell for the plus strength one on Tartarus. However, this is a dark side act by betraying the hidden belts. When you do that, their leader drops the belt and you should get it. Now, if you don't want to do any dark side stuff like that, sell for the Dex belts. There's a very nice one at Yarvin after the 5th-star map is done. Now, next up is the body. The heavy exoskeleton upgradable. When it's not upgraded, it's +2 on strength and +1 constitution and 9 AC. Location Yarvin, you got 2 chances to get this, the 3rd and 5th star map. So that's one for you, which you're playing Canderous, and the other one's for Karth. Next up is Kalonord's battle armor, 9 AC, damage resistance is 10 slash versus cold, fire, and sonic. It is upgradable. Location, Kalonord. After you get the 2nd star map completed, he'll be hunting for you. You hunt him down and loot this bad boy up. And that is it for the gear. Just improvise. If you need to do hand-me-down items of Canderous, if your Jedi character is using it, go ahead and do so. Next portion of this build video is the combat tactics. Now, for combat tactics, if you're starting out, definitely send in Canderous first and have your other 2 characters attack immediately. Especially have someone like Mission, they'll attack from behind. Now, when your Jedi gets force powers or your Jedi companions does, have them, for example, crowd control. That's what I'm about to do. When this happens, have Canderous as a distraction. Also doing some really nasty DPS damage. For example, Master Power Attack, he'll definitely do it. He'll rip foes a new one. So you see already crowd control too. I sent him in right away. The Jedi's taking care of business. Canderous is doing some nice DPS damage. 1-2 hits on these creatures will definitely die. See, there you go. The Master Power Attack is really powerful. So always try to send in Canderous first. If not, crowd control, then send them in and have someone like Mission attack from behind. Same thing with Scoundrels / whatever Jedi class they are. So I'm going to go ahead and give some final advice before I do end this build video. Here's some final advice before I do end this build video for Canderous. Canderous is always the first one to go in, last one to leave. Dual wielding blades, for example, the Fragwan assault blades. He'll be a real powerhouse with those. Always open it with Master Power Attack if you need to. Master Power Attack and normal hits. Even his normal hits does damage. Starting out, he always goes in first. Later on, let Jedi, of course, crowd control. Then have him go in second, just tear everything else up. Now, if you're doing the Leviathan sequence, this guy is really perfect for clearing that section out by himself, as you see before you. Other than that, always look for good armor like the heavy exoskeleton or even Kalonord's armor too. And go for definitely strength and dexterity items. Well, everyone, this is it for my Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Canderous Ordo build video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thanks for watching and have a great day or night. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more guides and builds just like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left hand corner of the screen or YouTube suggestion on the bottom left hand corner of the screen. Have a great day or night and may the Force be with you.